Oh, hello. Sorry, I didn't see you come in. Just absorbed in this fantastic new comic book from Zenescope Entertainment, Hell Heist, issue number 1 of 2. This bad boy is actually going to be hitting shelves this Wednesday, but today is not Wednesday. No, my dear friends. In fact, today is Tuesday, not just Tuesday, the first Tuesday of the month, which can only mean one thing. It is time once again for another fantastic retailer live stream. Ooh, yes, that's right. And if you're wondering what the hickety heck did I just stumble in, well, a retailer live stream started back in the pandemic. That big global thing, if you remember a couple years back. Don't worry about it if you forgot. But this was kind of a way for us to connect with local comic book stores, those small brick and mortar physical locations. And I say this every month. I'll say it until I die because it bears repeating. Comic book stores are the lifeblood of the comic book industry. We as a publisher, as well as all of us as an industry, would not be where we are today without the continued love and support from those local brick and mortar stores. So we started this as a way to kind of give back, to connect with that community. So as a friendly reminder, half of the proceeds from today's sales segment will be going directly to benefit our friends that we are featuring today on the stream. And if you've been away for a little bit, catch you up to speed, let you know where we've been at in our digital odyssey of sorts here. A while back, we started up in Montana, Glendive, where we talked to the fine folks from Hell Creek Music and more. We then worked our way over to Crestline Comics, appropriately named for Crestline, California. And then, of course, we worked our way down south. We were just recently in Poplarville, Mississippi with Azure Comics. And then last month, worked our way over to Texas, where we had our good friends at Tribe. Today, I am pleased to be speaking with Michael from Battlegrounds Comics in Dalton, Georgia, right at the little tippy top there, if you can see. So, Michael, if you are ready, I will bring you on, sir.
I am. I think I'm ready. I think we're good.
All right. Ready, willing, and able, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having us.
Of course, man. Like I said, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to join us and give us a little tour of your shop.
Well, I'm very proud of this store, so I think everybody watching is really going to be missing out if they're not close, because it's a little gem up here in North Georgia.
All right. Well, yeah, please, if you could, please, I would love to get a tour. And I was doing a little research earlier. Am I correct? You guys have been there for, okay, first off, you're blowing my mind with the Naboo spaceship right there, man.
So
the Naboo Starfighter.
So that's a Naboo Starfighter that would have hung in a Toys R Us back when Phantom Menace first came out. Right when you walk through the door, you get just smacked in the face with nostalgia here. So good little welcome in when you come through. That
is absolutely beautiful. That is what I like to see when I walk in the doors.
So we've been open. This is finishing up on our 12th year. We spent 2 years in a mall. We kind of all know how that has gone with malls. They kind of are shutting down left and right. So we moved out on our own here and into a 7,000 square foot store, and we somehow found a way to fill it.
Wow.
So let me just walk you back to right when you come through the store. You're going to kind of walk through our retail area. Comics are right along this back wall here. Of course, you also get to see some really cool stuff along the way.
Nice.
Little Sentinel diorama that catches everybody's eyes. But
holy cow, those are gorgeous.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, so
one thing I just want to point out here, Mike, is like my local comic shop. I absolutely love them, but it looks like a shoe closet compared to yours. Like this is a J.C. Penney. I'm seeing aisles of comic books. That's crazy.
Well, myself and the other owner, Jason, when we started this business, we really envisioned what would be a store that would have all the things in it that we like. And incidentally, that's gone pretty well. Everybody else seems to like all the same stuff we like. So whether it's going to be comic books or action figures or sports cards or magic cards or Pokemon cards, there's a little bit of something for everybody in here. So that's where we've really done quite well. It's just appealing to the masses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, right when you get here to the back wall, you're going to have, this is our new comic wall. So everything that's came out pretty much for the last 1 to 4 weeks, give or take. As you see right up here, right spotlighting coming
Hey,
up for
looking
holiday.
good.
So, had those Halloween specials, a lot of things that people really like to come in and see, have those right under the LEDs there. If you're
Nice.
looking for older back issues, we are currently redoing this. We've got a few empty boxes, but everything's just neat and organized. You can just find exactly what you're looking for there. But there's countless boxes. Here, if you're into vintage toys, we've got a ton of those. Like most comic shops have done, it never hurts to have a little bit of more than just comic books.
Absolutely. Well, like you just said, a little bit of everything for everybody. You have that wide net and you're bringing in fans from, across the spectrum. You got video game or card games, you've got action figures, you've got comic books, graphic novels.
Yeah, when we first started the business, which is kind of funny, our name was the Battlegrounds Games and Movies. We didn't do comics at all, but boy, were movies still a thing 13
Whoa,
years
that's
ago.
awesome.
So we still have a lot of these, and we still do a lot with like VHS and DVD. It's kind of funny. It's sort of making a little comeback now.
Oh, absolutely. And like I got to tell you, my coworker and I, Sarah, we have a whole VHS section in our office because we just
yeah.
love going to Goodwill, finding crazy stuff. But this is like a bona fide blockbuster.
Yeah, well, funny enough, when we first opened up, a Blockbuster was going out of business, and we bought all their fixtures. So we do have a little bit of Blockbuster still in this place.
Maybe that's what I'm picking up. I said like J.C. Penney earlier. Maybe I'm getting Blockbuster vibes.
Yeah. Now vinyl has also made a little bit of a comeback. So we're dipping our toes into that a little bit. CD, cassette tapes, just trying to bring the whole, I guess, culture, pop culture, and putting it under one roof, is what we were going for. So I think we've done a pretty good job, but I'm pretty biased.
Well, I would say you have succeeded, sir. And I'll say you're getting a lot of love in the comments too. John Potton is overseas. He's saying looks very impressive.
Yeah, we are. Now we've got a large staff, so I owe it to my team. I think we've got about 10 or I believe 11 people on staff right now. So all of those guys contribute to make this place what it is. Of course, no store would be complete without its a massive pop wall. Not my thing, but a lot of people are really into it. Board games, Dungeons and Dragons, Warhammer, and if you want to just come in and you don't want to buy anything, but you just want to come hang out, we do have a free-to-play arcade in the back.
Whoa!
As well as just some tables and chairs you can sit at. So hopefully I don't lose signal here. I think I got a pretty good one, but we can walk back out and check this out. So right when you walk in, you kind of hit with some Turtles in Time, Gauntlet, Dark Legacy.
Holy shit, keeps going.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, I am jealous.
So, and all this is set up free to play. So we don't charge you anything. You just get to come in and relive your childhood is what we're going for here.
Wow, dude, Carol in the comments saying I could live there.
Well, it's rent free, but we do kick you out every night at 9 o'clock. So.
All right, that's good to know. I was gonna say maybe open up a residency program.
There you go. I like where your head's at.
But yeah, I mean, that is absolutely, just enormous. The fact that you keep going and going, but you really are providing like a fantastic community space.
Yeah. So growing up in a small town, there wasn't a lot to do. Thankfully, speaking of the mall, I was a mall rat. So I spent a lot of time at the mall, but as I've got older, malls started to die out, and there really wasn't anywhere to hang out. And now it's kind of funny. As a 40-year-old, my wife will ask me, "What do you want to do for your birthday?" And somehow I have to resist saying, go to work.
Well,
Because the place I want to go look at cool stuff is my job, so
I'm looking. What's the story on that Battle Cat? It almost looks like a theme park, like one of the little coin op rides.
so this was a J.C. Penney catalog exclusive. It's called Bouncing Battle Cat. It's for ages probably 2 to 5.
Okay,
But it is
I
just
will
a
not sit
spring.
on it.
Yeah, it's just a little spring bouncer. Usually you see them as horses or something, but that one's super cool because it is Battle Cat. I mean, like at 3 years old, you're probably not into He-Man yet, so they didn't sell a lot of these, so they're kind of hard to find.
That's cool. And I saw online you had do you have like an R2D2 in there too? I saw some Ghostbusters.
We did. It sat right here until somebody came and bought it. So I guess everything's got a price, I guess you could say, but we do miss R2.
Oh,
Yeah, he was kind of like a little store fixture for us. So, but we've replaced him. We've got, like I said, the Sentinels right when you near the middle of the store, and just lots of things. Like it's hard to miss him when you get to stare at Spider-Gwen, Silver Surfer, Daenerys.
yeah.
Last Run. I mean, there's so much cool stuff to look at that. Yeah, we miss R2, but he's in a good home, and that's all that matters.
Absolutely. He's out doing repairs on some starfighter out there in the galaxy.
Yeah, the people that bought R2 also had us order them the life-size C-3PO. So evidently their house is much, much bigger than mine is.
That'll be, tune in next month. We'll be doing a tour of their apartment, I'm sure.
Yeah. So this is our toy section. Anything from really high-end, expensive hot toys to just some of the cheaper stuff. So you kind of capture the people that want to spend $10 on a toy and the people that want to spend $500 on, or $300 in this matter, for a Lady Deadpool action figure. So
wow,
lots and lots of stuff. Hopefully any of the people in the chat can make the trip and check us out. It's worth a day trip for sure. There's so much stuff to look at in here. So
absolutely. Well, is there do you guys do any sales online? I know you've got Facebook and a main website. Do you sell online, or is it mostly just direct within the store?
We do Whatnot twice a day, every day from 1 to 4, and then 6 to 9. We have a kind of like a Bronze Age, Copper Age show that runs from 1 to 4, and then from 6 to 9 we kind of have our adults only 18 and up comic book show that's from 6 to 9 every night.
Gotcha.
That's really the only online we do. I used to try to do we do a little bit of Amazon, but I used to try to, when we first started this business, it was a lot of online, to really kind of get us going and get the cash flow going. But now that we've kind of got it, figured it out, the whatever that perfect balance is, we've
right, yeah.
back, and we try to provide just a really good in-store experience. A lot of stores, they take all their good stuff and they sell it online. So when you go to the store, there's nothing there really.
Right.
We try to keep a lot of those really high-end cool items that typically you would buy online. We try to keep them in store. So when you come here, it's worth the trip.
Oh, well, dude, I mean, absolutely. I mean, just the fact that you have a completely free-to-play arcade with tables and chairs and everything under the geekdom sun, is covered by, oh man, and you got a trade-in section too.
Yeah, we do. Or you can just we do trade-ins on pretty much anything that we carry in the store. We will we'll make you an offer on. So
oh, that is so cool. Yeah, I know I already said it, but this to me is just that is a pillar of the community. The fact that you are providing this spot where, like you said yourself, the fact that malls aren't really what they used to be. I'm very impressed, man. This is all beautiful stuff.
Well, thank you. It's really 12 years of blood, sweat, and tears by a very small group of very talented people to help us do this every day. I mean, it's running a comic book shop is in a world that's trying to go digital, trying to still be physical and in person. It's difficult. I can imagine this would have been far easier to do 30 years ago when people didn't have the option to necessarily to, order everything online. So still trying to be have that physical presence and sort of almost replace the mall has not been easy, but we're making it. So,
well, if anyone can do it, I'm sure it's you guys, and compliments to you and your incredible team. And I will say, just as like all of the product that you've got here, you're saying, hey, video games, the physical cartridges are, in, high demand. Vinyl's making a comeback. Cassettes are making a comeback. VHS is making a comeback. I would dare to say that I think you have all this fancy pants digital technology and what have you. But at the end of the day, I think people are going to come back because they miss those real personal connections, those physical spots that they can go to and hang out and talk with people. It's just a completely different experience. And the fact that you guys are offering that, I think it's so cool.
Well, as the once late great Stan Lee said, it's easy to look at probably shouldn't say this, but it's easy to look at boobs online, but it's a lot better to hold them in your hand.
That's great. Stan said that?
He did. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to get that like crocheted or something. That I can imagine that would be beautiful hanging on a wall.
Oh yeah. So there's just there's something about owning something. I feel like there's so many times that if I get something digital, I just kind of forget that I even have it.
Yeah.
It's almost like it doesn't exist. But having the physical comics or toys or video games, it means more.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, is there any like upcoming events, anything that you guys are doing in your store or online that you would like to promote, get people aware of?
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, like most stores, we do take Black Friday very seriously. We run a lot of sales during that time of year to kind of hopefully round out our year in the where we want to be on the profit side of a business. So invite everybody in for that. It's certainly worth the trip if you want to save some money right at the holidays. And this past year for Free Comic Book Day, we had a lot of big name artists in. We had Adam Hughes, Terry Moore, Greg Bo Watson, Jim Leonard.
Yeah.
Zenescope covers. So we do take Free Comic Book Day very seriously as well. That's kind of our big event of the year that we put a lot of time and effort into. So if you think you could make it to North Georgia in the next 6 or 7 months, Free Comic Book Day is a great day to come visit us. It's definitely worth the trip then as well.
Oh, dude, I imagine you guys probably get swarmed.
Well, this past Free Comic Book Day, it rained really bad the night before. Like we had Joseph Michael Lensner, and he could barely even get here because he lives up in like the Blue Ridge Mountains. So he was late getting here, but he still made it. It was a great turnout. I think if it wouldn't have rained, it would have been a little bit better. But it was easy, so playing.
Oh no, I think we're just breaking up a little bit.
Okay.
Oh no, oh, there we go. We're back. Phew, okay. Thank goodness.
Yeah, I guess I'm in the part of the store that is got a bad signal. I don't know.
Hey, no worries, man. But that's perfect. So good to know. So Black Friday, Free Comic Book Day, and guys, if any of you out there are within a drivable distance to Dalton, highly recommend. I'm next time I'm down south, I'm making a pit stop. I'm making a detour, and I'm coming and checking you guys out.
Yeah, just right off the interstate. If you go down I-75, turn off the interstate. It's 10 minutes off the interstate. Very easy drive. Hard to get lost.
That's awesome. And dude, I am so jealous. I wish that we had something like this, within walking distance of my house, because this is just so cool.
Yeah. Well, like again, thanks for having us. We're flattered. We love Zenescope products. We carry pretty much everything you guys release. So, just keep up the good work. And like I said, I'm honored that you guys asked us to be part of this. So.
No, well, it goes both ways, sir. So very honored, and big thank you to you and your entire staff and team for, just doing everything that you guys do, man. We appreciate you being part of the Zenescope family.
Well, thank you so much.
Awesome. Well, we're going to swap over to our sales segment, Mike, but we put your link in the comments section so everybody can go check you out online, check you out on social media, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Yeah, no doubt. Again, Whatnot twice a day from 1 to 4 and 6 to 9. That's where you can find us. If you do want to buy from us online, if not, come see us in person.
Perfect. And 6 to 9 tonight too?
Yes, we will be live at 6 o'clock.
There you go, guys. If you can't get your fix of comic books here in this stream, bop right on over to Battlegrounds on Whatnot. Check them out there tonight at 6 o'clock.
Absolutely.
Awesome, Mike. Well, again, thank you so much for everything that you do, sir. And look forward to talking to you again soon.
All right, great. Yeah, have a great sale tonight. Thanks.
Thanks, man. Have a good one.
See ya.
All right. So that was Mike from Battlegrounds down in Georgia. Huge fan of that store. And Chris Franklin, I see your comments. Could not agree with you more, sir. There is just something about physical media. And I think Mike hit it on the head there with that phenomenal Stan Lee quote that I really do think I would like to get that crocheted. I think that's great. Wow. So very cool store. Please go check them out online. Before we bop over to the sales segment, just want to do a quick housekeeping. We've got 3 new comic books coming out this month. Tomorrow, Hell Heist #1 by Ralph Tedesco is going to be hitting shelves. That is a 2-issue miniseries. Issue 1 comes out tomorrow. You can pick that up then. Then November 20th, Dave is back writing Bell with a Shadow of the Rose one-shot. You can get that November 20th. And then, of course, we're closing the month. Would not be a month of Zenescope comics without Grim Fairy Tales. Issue number 90 hits stores 11/27. I think that's pretty much everything that I got. Jason, if you are ready, I'm going to throw it back over to you, sir.
All right, sir. Just like Noah, completely blown away by that shop. Dude, the Naboo fighter.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
You start out with a Naboo fighter, and I'm like, oh my God.
And
I want to get in.
The entire Castle Grayskull
Dude.
figure set.
Like ridiculous. What was that the battle cat thing?
From He-Man.
Oh my Lord, dude. That is ridiculous. I don't know anyone of age that would be appropriate for that, but I'm thinking, like, I don't know, maybe we replace the springs and we take it. We take it for ourselves. Like ridiculous. Noah and I were really fortunate enough to have, I can't remember the young lady's name, but came over from Battlegrounds, came over to our booth. She was just talking to me about how they do some sales on Whatnot and so forth. And she was like, can we sell your stuff? And I was like, can you sell our stuff? Let me tell you something. And I can't remember the young lady's name, but anyway, she came over and next thing you know, we hit it off. And I've been talking to Michael ever since. Really glad to put a face with a name now. Michael, if you're still listening, man, we can't thank you guys enough. I think we've done like 3 or 4 orders now since the end of September with Battlegrounds. They're obviously doing really well with our stuff. Please check them out whenever you get a chance to. I think we're ready to rock out some new books. Her name is Bonnie. It was Bonnie, right, who I met there. Again, delightful young gal. Met Bonnie at Baltimore Comic-Con. And she was with another gal too as well. But that again, just completely blown away by that shop. What shop has an arcade that you can play for free?
Exactly, dude. A free arcade.
What? Dude, I'm ready to go. I was telling Sam out front, and Sam's like listening to it. I'm like, dude, I'm ready to go tomorrow. I'm going to take the day off and drive down to Georgia and then drive home. It's going to take me freaking a day to drive down and a day to drive back. That would put me back in office by Friday. I don't know if you're. Holy guacamole, dude!
But like honestly, I would be there. Like, give me a soda and I'll go there and just hang out the entire day.
Right, and then drop like $1,000 on all those toys and freaking comics and stuff. Oh my God, just completely blown away. Really glad that Bonnie stopped over our booth down in Baltimore Comic-Con. And Bonnie, thanks so much for hooking me up with Michael. Michael, you've been nothing but first rate, man. Really appreciate the ease with which you and I do orders. Hopefully we can make you guys some money to give you back some of the stuff that you've been buying from us. Hopefully you've been making money off the stuff that we've been sending down to you too as well. So without further ado, let's get to that. All right, so our first new release that we want to talk about today is Hell Heist. Noah kind of showed you it a little bit earlier. I just read this today. So first and foremost, this is Ralph's foray back into writing with us. He took a little bit of a hiatus for a little bit. I really dig Ralph's style of writing, and it's probably because Ralph and I have very similar taste in movies similar taste in TV shows. So his direct influences and what I can see where he gets his ideas from and so forth. Like this Hell Heist to me it's awesome. I just read it today again. I'm a big fan. It's basically about a group of thieves that are hired by another group of people and so forth, and they're hired to steal this sarcophagus. Hopefully, I'm spelling that or saying that word correctly. Sarcophagus from like a private home and so forth that has like private security and so forth, and it goes just completely haywire from there. The first issue is absolutely phenomenal. Really digging where it's going. Really digging where it's heading and so forth. It's like I feel like the way that Ralph writes or whatever. I feel like you're almost watching it. Yeah. Kind of on TV type of thing. He writes like he's writing for TV and film, which is awesome. Joe does the same kind of thing, which I really dig about Joe's style of writing. Same thing with Dave. Just really, really dig our writing styles. And anyway, big fan of Hell Heist. If you want to pick up Hell Heist, it would be NR1. It would be $6.99. The reason why the book is $6.99 is because it is a 32-page oversized book. So if you deal with most comic books that are $2.99, $3.99, they are 22 pages or fewer. This is, again, 32 pages. Some really awesome covers. You're getting cover A, which is by, boy, I'm going to brutalize his name. Chow Cacao. I have no idea. Do you have any ideas? You got nothing over there? You got nothing? Then
I'll leave it to you.
All right, let's go with Chow Cacao. Cacao, like Fogo de Chow. All right, and then cover B is by my main man, Pierre Luigi Abundanza. Really dig saying his name. Pierre Luigi Abundanza, big fan. He's been absolutely crushing. So please select either cover A, cover B. Please also, Bonnie, couldn't agree with you more. Thanks so much for chiming in. Big fan. Bonnie, that means you got an advanced copy somewhere. I'm wondering if you read it digitally. Is it? What's that?
That's your Bonnie.
That's Bonnie. That's our Bonnie. Awesome, Bonnie. That's our Bonnie. Bonnie, it was so awesome meeting you at I freaking struggle with this place all the time, dude.
Orioles, Ravens.
Yes, Baltimore Comic-Con. Bonnie, that was really awesome. Thanks so much for stopping by the booth. Thanks so much for introducing me to Michael. You work in a phenomenal shop. All right, let's leave it at that. All right. So Hell Heist, again, just an absolutely phenomenal read. Again, please indicate NR1, cover A, cover B. There is only 2 covers for this book. If you're fortunate enough with your comic shop where they buy 20 or 30 copies, they can actually get the C, the Diamond FOC cover, which is slamming. All right. Inquire with your local comic shops as far as them being able to get you the C cover, which is also by Pierre Luigi Abundanza. But for right now, we're doing NR1 cover A or cover B. It would be signed by Joe and Dave, who probably helped Ralph as far as story concept and so forth. And again, we're only doing covers A or B that you see there. Please indicate whether you want to have it signed. And if you do want to have it signed, that's great. If you don't want to have it signed, you certainly don't have to. Signatures are free and they are also optional. All right. Let's go to new release number 2. New release number 2 is by the visionary. Okay, dude. All right. The man, the myth, the legend. All right. We dubbed him the visionary at Baltimore Comic-Con. Noah Mitchell. So Noah writes a short story in the very beginning of the Horror and Fantasy Illustrated. It's our 2024 pinup that you see there. So it's any one of those 4 covers. So just be aware, it is only like an 8-page story to begin, but I'm a big fan. All right, dude. Once again, Noah Mitchell just knocking it completely out of the box. Noah, do you want to do like a little preface on what the story is? I mean, I just read it today. I feel like it's like, it's got like it's
Star Trek feel to it. You're on a planet,
Yeah.
kind of thing, and
Yeah.
the sun gets wiped out. Go ahead, sir.
No, yeah, I'll just very, very quickly. It was, it's a sci-fi and fantasy or a horror and yeah. So no, definitely a little Star Trek, a little Twilight Zone, a little bit of that type of vibe. But yeah, it's just following a guy on a. Well, it's just following a guy at the end of his life, and we'll leave it at that.
You're not looking too good for him.
No, it's a story of survival and the struggle to survive and the struggle to protect the ones that you care about and finding what you do care about. And
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
There is a little twist at the end. Something that I've actually often asked myself, like, are we part of something? I don't want to give away the twist, but again, there's a little twist at the end, which is really, really cool. So again, Horror Fantasy Illustrated. Please indicate whether you'd like cover A, which is by Pierluigi Abbondanza. Once again, Pierluigi making a strong appearance. Cover B, which is by Igor Vitorino. Easily one of my faves is Igor. Absolutely crushes it. Noah for the Eisner. I love it. Carol, sexy legs. Good work out of you, darling. All right, let's go cover C, which is by Josh Burns. This book also, or excuse me, this book also has a Diamond FOC cover, which is also a Josh Burns. Same kind of thing. If you're inquiring about the FOC cover, make sure you go to the local comic shop and say, dude, pick up 20 some odd issues of this or whatever. So that way you can get that Diamond FOC cover. That's the alternate Josh Burns that you see there. And then Jason Cardy, who switched his name to J Cardigrade. So if you're familiar with Jason Cardy actually came to us at a, London SuperCon, a London SuperCon years and years ago. I want to say it was like 2012, 2013. It was me, Ralph, and Dave at the booth. I don't remember meeting Jason Cardy, but I know he came up to Ralph and started inquiring about doing covers with us. And he has just absolutely crushed it ever since. So he's been doing covers for us easily for a good 12 years now, off and on, that kind of thing. Again, J Cardigrade on cover D, formerly known as Jason Cardy. I don't know if I'm supposed to be giving away his real name. If you change, I guess when you change your name, you're like, maybe, I don't know. Do you no longer want to be known as that? Or maybe it's almost like you're becoming Madonna. You're going for the one name thing, the Prince.
Yeah, formerly known as.
Yeah, the artist formerly known as Jason Cardy. Does he want to completely be anonymous now? Like now he's just a symbol. I'm letting it out. I'm letting the cat's out of the bag. All right, dude. It's Jason Cardy, and he's absolutely phenomenal. I dig his stuff. All right. So again, please indicate whether you want to have new release 2 signed. And again, you can have that signed by Noah, the visionary. All right, the man who wrote the book himself. You can have it signed by Noah, Dave, and Joe too as well. Joe can sign pretty much everything that we do. I think Dave actually assisted you as far as the editing is concerned on this book too as well. Dave always pretty much has a hand in pretty much everything that we do these days. I don't know where this company would be without Dave. Don't know where this company would be without the visionary. All right, dude. Noah Mitchell. All right. So again, if you're interested in no release number 2, again, it's $5.99. It is covers A, B, C, or D. You can certainly grab multiple covers if you'd like to as well. Please indicate whether you'd like to have them signed, and we will hook you up with that too as well. All right, let's get to our graphic novels, dude. All right, so first and foremost, I love Mystere. All right, Mystere is one of my favorite characters. I guess, like, I understand there's a Team Karis. I understand there's a Team Robin Hood. I might be Team Mystere. Okay, dude. I hate to say it, and this is only because I'm a big fan of, the undead. Like, Mystere basically has the ability to bring back people from the dead. She can basically conjure an entire army of undead kind of at her will and so forth. So I'm going to go ahead and read you the back of Mystere. I've read this numerous times. Big fan. So on the back it says, it's safe to say that Mary Medina has been through a lot. That is Mystere. She's born with the ability to raise the dead. She's had many adventures, both as Mary and then her alter ego, which is Mystere, across the grim universe. But now Mary is content to leave her past behind as Mystere. And however, there are some strange deaths that happen too close to her home. So Mary must become Mystere once again to stop the horror that is being unleashed on her newfound life. So first of all, the book is only $5. Okay, dude? $5. All right. If you buy in a local comic shop, it can be $19.99. Okay, dude. I don't know if can we zoom in on that thing? Can we like zoom all the way in? It would literally be $20. All right. I'm doing it for $5. The last thing I want to say about this book is it has one of the most rare, all right, regular covers by Zenescope, which is this bad boy right here. All right. This Josh Burns that you see, it's actually on this side. So it's on this side. Oh, I got to slide over that way. All right. So this Josh Burns cover, the C cover, sold out, I want to say within a week when we had it. So this, not only does this Mystere graphic novel have the story, which is 5 issues all bunched into one for $5, which is steal of steals. All right. But it also has the cover matrix, including this Josh Burns cover that you see here on the screen. In fact, all of the variant covers are in the Mystere graphic novel. There's a badass cover by Leonardo Colapietro. Big fan. I'm probably brutalizing his last name and first name too as well. Again, has the cover matrix for all of the Mystere issues in here. Just absolutely banging covers on the single issues and so forth. And again, that really rarest of rare covers by Josh Burns that was sold out, like I said, probably within a week, which makes buying this thing for $5 just to grab that single issue cover probably worth it by itself. Okay. Also indicate whether you want to have the graphic novel signed. You can. Joe will sign it. Dave too as well. The writer actually on Mystere is Ben Mears. You may know Ben from I think he did some writing with on Hellraiser for a different publisher and so forth. So Ben, big fan of like the horror stuff, big fan of writing that kind of jazz. I'm also a big fan of Ben. I met Ben at a convention. There's another cover, just absolutely dig, a Guibo Vagante, badass cover on Mystere right there. So again, I am team. I gotta say it, dude. I'm team Mystere, dude. All right,
official.
all right. I'm team Mystere. All right. There's a little Nelly Jimenez, big fan. Nelly Jimenez. All right, big fan. All right. So again, a lot of the covers of Mystere are in the back of the book. Again, a book that you would normally buy for $20 at a comic shop. We're selling it here, people, for $5. $5. What? Giddy up. All right, dude. That's graphic novel number 1. Let's go to graphic novel number 2. Graphic novel number 2 is going to be Ascension. So same thing on Ascension. Ascension has all the covers, the regular covers in the back of the book too as well. This one can be signed by Joe. It is written by Pat Shand, the great Pat Shand. I'm a big fan. So let me see if I can read you the back cover on Ascension. I like Ascension because it's got the Being, dude. And the Being is basically like an all-world evil character who's basically trying to take over the Grimm universe. So Sela, that's how old this bad boy is. So let me see. Let me get the date for you on Ascension. So Ascension's like kind of a standalone story. 2014, this bad boy came out. So try and keep it in mind.
Years.
I know, right? So same thing. It would be $15.99 if you bought it in a comic shop. And I'll show you some of the regular covers. But let me give you the story first. So it says the godlike entity known as the Being, badass. All right, this is the Being right here on the front cover right here. All right. Succeeded in his plan to begin a new order on Earth with almighty power running through his veins. The Being sets his plan in motion. He aims to rid the world of evil, but through extreme means that reek of hypocrisy. Now it falls on Sela and Liesel Van Helsing to put a stop to an all-powerful entity gone rogue. All right. And the ascension has now begun. All right. Pat, I love you, dude. All right. So again, once again, just absolutely banging single issue covers in the back of the book. This was a 5-issue miniseries that we did was Ascension. It can be read as a standalone. Big fan. Little Ali Garza right there, crushing. Big fan, crushing Ali Garza. All right. There's a little Giuseppe Cafaro. Dude, we need Giuseppe Cafaro back. As soon as we're done here, I'm going to Dave's office right now. All right, dude. We need Giuseppe Cafaro back, dude. Big fan of Giuseppe Cafaro. Speaking of Cafaro, there's another Cafaro right there, dude. All right. So again, absolutely banging single issue covers in the back of the book too as well. Again, $5. Cinco dinero. All right. Cinco dinero. All right. Only $5 on that bad boy. If you're interested in Ascension, please indicate whether you want to have it signed or not signed. Bobby, we got you covered. Steven, we got you covered too as well. All right, dude. Let's get to everybody's favorite section. All right, dude. This is how we rock. Glad we got a lot of viewers in the stream. You guys are going to be absolutely digging these new Josh Burns, new Sonia Modis covers for November that we got coming out. So without further ado, let's rock it out. Let's go to book number 1. Book number 1, the code we are looking for is November. It is now the month of November, although the weather is not exactly indicating that it's November. All right, dude, it's like 80 degrees today. All right, dude, I got a feeling, though, I was just talking about this with Rob, that January, February, March have been kind of slipped, later on in the season. So we're now starting to get like fall is now creeping into December. Like I got a feeling we're gonna see some like 40 degree, 50 degree weather in December when we should be seeing 30 degree.
I don't like
I know, and then you're gonna. I dare we say it, possibly snow in March. I feel like this world is shifting. All right, I don't know what's going on with the weather, but I can tell you right now, it's unseasonably warm here. It's actually going up to about 80 degrees today. I don't know if it's 80 degrees where you guys are, but 80 degrees in Pennsylvania in November, first week in November, is unseasonably warm. All right, so November is the code that we're looking for here. The book is actually Hell Heist. So if you didn't buy Hell Heist to start with as a single issue, you can not only get a collectible cover by Josh Burns by putting November in as the code and so forth. We're doing this bad boy for just $10. It is a 400 print run. That cover is, again, Josh Burns. Once again, knocking it out the box. Big fan. 2024 November, our Diamond Retail exclusive. This is the bronze level. Again, this is Hell Heist. D as in David. So we showed you Hell Heist A and B, and then I told you that the FOC cover is actually Steven. Way to get out there and vote, dude. Appreciate you, dude. I was number 81 in Abington, I guess. 81 in Abington? I don't know. Over at the library. Good for you, Di. That's good work out of you, dude. Maybe now the constant text messages, the constant calls, the constant commercials will stop. All right. It's 35 degrees in Poland. That's unseasonably cold. I'm thinking in Poland. All right. That's really cold. But yeah, it's like 80 degrees here. That's crazy. All right. So November is the code that we're looking for. Eric, if you're in, Steven's 53 in Portland. All right, so 50 degrees. I was thinking 53 was like his voter number. I thought that's what he was doing there. I did. I thought he was doing I thought he was giving me like a 53. I'm number 53 in Portland, dude. Steven, I completely got confused by you. Hold on a second. Redo. All right, let's start over again. It's 53 degrees in Portland. It is 35 degrees in Poland. Holy guacamole. All right. That's unseasonably warm. Really, Eric. I'm never a fan of 30 degrees anything. Okay, dude. All right. We definitely get 30-degree weather here all the time, but when it dips into the 20s, that's when it's unseasonably, ridiculously cold here in PA. We're not capable of, we would never be capable when it got to single digits. When Dave and I were out in Cleveland that one time, I think it was like -4 or -5, and Dave was making me walk to some bar. I think I've told this story numerous times. I can't remember the name of it. It's got the drums, dude. They got the drums. They have the drummers that walk through the tilted kilt. Tilted kilt, dude. Figured it out on my own. Bam! All right, dude. Tilted kilt. We were walking to tilted kilt from our hotel, and it was easily 3-4 blocks. And I was like, Dave, this is the wrong idea. I would have been happy getting candy out of the vending machine to eat for dinner so that way we could stay in where it was warm. So we walked to tilted kilt, and I lost my face. But I must have done all right because I got it back somehow. maybe I picked it up on the way back. All right. So that is November 10. If you're for $10, if you're interested in that bad boy, put it in the notes and it shall be yours. Let's rock on. Let's go to Turkey, dude. Turkey. You know what? November has one of my favorite. October has one of my favorite holidays, but November has my favorite of all time holidays. I don't know. Halloween or Thanksgiving die. It's really tough. It is tough. The problem with Thanksgiving is Thanksgiving gets the nod to me because it's food, it's family, there's football, it's relaxing. I mean, I love the kids coming to the door with the Halloween. Oh, I'm sorry, what were you saying, Di? Yeah, after the cooking is done. Well, I don't know if do you have to do all the cooking for everybody that comes over? Okay, so you kind of like break it up, and like Di's got a huge family, a lot of people in Di's family, and so forth. A lot of kids, a lot of just huge family in general. So what I do, I rock out with my brother, and it's me, Stacy, Alex, his kids. Sometimes my kids will join me. For the most part, it's I think I'm like every third year I get my kids for Thanksgiving. Then I'll celebrate Thanksgiving with them over the weekend, bring them over and so forth, that kind of thing. So hopefully my son will be home from college. But again, turkey's what we're looking for here. If you're interested in that bad boy, Sonia Modest. All right. Once again, the book is Hell Heist. This one happens to be cover E as in Fly, Eagles fly, dude. Yes, I have a little something treat for you guys at the very end of the stream. Please stay tuned, Gary. It's just for you, darling. All right. So again, our November Diamond Retailer exclusive, it is our silver level. If you're interested in that bad boy, Turkey is the code. It is just $20. That is a 250 print run. Let's wreck out. Let's go to veterans. All right. So first of all, November is also a big veterans month. I think Veterans Day is in November. And then also, first of all, every month should be Veterans Day or Veterans Month. All right. I feel like every month should be Veterans Month. All right. Like every single day. All right. All year round. 365 days a year. All right, dude. So veterans is what the code we're looking for here. It's $40. Again, same. It's another cover by Sonia Modest. We would probably call this our lace cover. This is our gold level cover. Veterans is the code that we're looking for. It is our 2024 November Diamond Retailer exclusive. Again, it is a gold level. So if you're interested in that bad boy, once again, the book on the interior is Hell Heist issue 1. This one happens to be cover F as in Frank. So if you're interested in that bad boy, again, this is a 150 print run. The reason why it's $40 is it is a 150 print run. So normally as we go a little bit lower and lower and so forth with our print runs, the books tend to go up in cost. If you've never collected anything by Zenescope, you probably already know what I'm going to say, which is our books get really rare. Once they sell out, they tend to go up and up in value. If you get something graded, if you get something graded by Zenescope, again, that's also going to increase the value too as well. But our lower print runs tend to go up and up and up in value, which is really awesome for us. It's a good problem to have. So veterans is what we're looking for here. If you're interested in that bad boy, just put veterans into the section, the comment section, and we'll get one of those bad boys out to you. All right, let's rock on to the last one, which is, what day is it? It's election day, dude. All right. Hopefully election day means a lot to you as it means a lot to me. It means the end of these commercials. It means the end of these text messages. It means the end of these phone calls. All right. I might have gotten like 5 calls, five text messages today. You know, did you get out and vote? And meanwhile, I voted like 3-4 hours. Like, you know, I voted like 8 a.m. Okay. It's now 4. Like, can't they figure that out? All right. Can't there be like a mass? I literally want my, like, as soon as I submit my vote or whatever. So I've done a mail-in I did a mail-in when it was COVID, and I want to say that was 2000 and so forth. But this past year, whatever, you actually now fill out. Did you do this, Di? You fill out the piece of paper, like you fill out the ovals, and then it's like almost like a fax machine type of thing or whatever. So you fill out the ovals, and then you throw it through the fax machine or whatever, and it scans your vote back and front and so forth, and then you voted. I'm used to the old school, you push the button. If you want to go all Democrat, you want to go all Republican, boom, you push a button and then all of them light up. I would say that's the last time I voted in public before COVID. I had one of those old school somethings, voting, like a voting rig type of thing or whatever. Anyway, so election day is the cover that we're looking for here. If you're interested in that bad boy, that is our platinum cover. It says Z-rated. It is a sheer cover. It is Z-rated. Again, Sonia Modest. It is Hell Heist. Once again, the book on the interior is the same. It's actually the same for November, Turkey, Veterans, and Election Day too as well. All have Hell Heist on the interior. This one happens to be cover G. Again, this is our 2024 November Diamond Retailer exclusive. It is a platinum level. We're only doing so many of these bad boys out there. So if you're interested in that, once again, Gary, you're jumping the gun on the print. Now, Gary, you're going to get the print. Okay. We never sell out of the prints. Okay. I want you to know this, Gary. That's true. Who knows, dude? There is a lot of people in the stream, and it is possible we sell out of the print. Speaking of which, let's do the print for my girl, Gary. All right. The print is just $20. All right. I believe it is a 20 print run, if I'm not mistaken. Noah, do you know for a fact?
You're correct.
All right. So I believe it is a 20 print run, $20 print, has the absolute fantastic Battlegrounds logo that you see there. Noah had mentioned to me earlier, whatever, the Battlegrounds logo just tends to go extremely well with this cover. And I couldn't agree more. First of all, their logo is absolutely badass, which I dig. But this is an 11 by 17 print. Try and keep in mind, it is an 11 by 17 print. This is not a book. So this is not a comic that you can read. This will be an 11 by 17 print. It is the cover art is by Sonia Modest that you see there. Sonia just absolutely crushing it with covers for us. So if you're interested in just the print, please put print into the notes. Again, this print there's only 20 made on this bad boy and so forth. So again, if you're interested in the print, again, just $20 on that. Let's go to the special pack. Certainly last but not least item, the special pack. The special pack has 3 books in it. These are all artist choice books from 2024. All right. Big fan. All right. We got the Alley Garza that you see right there, slamming the Grimm Fairy Tales 2024 swimsuit issue cover K. The Man, Goat, and Bunny Man, Beware the Pigman cover M by John Royal. Absolutely banging. Big fan. All 3 of these books I want to note are normally $100. You're getting all 3 for $250, so $50 off on that bad boy. And then certainly last but not least is Man, Goat, and the Bunny Man, Beware the Pigman issue 2 cover F by Mike DeBalfo. All right. Bang, bang, bang. All right. 3 covers, absolutely slamming. If you're interested in the special, Stephen, we got you covered for the special. $250. You're getting all 3 of these covers. These are covers that I don't believe are on our web store. We don't put the artist choice on our web store. The artist choice covers, I think, are subscription only. If you are interested in the artist choice subscription, that is on our web store. Head over to zenescope.com. Take a look at that there. So the last thing I wanted to kind of close with, first of all, I got to say, huge thank you to Michael at Battlegrounds. Huge thank you to Bonnie for also jumping in the stream too as well. Having your voice heard. Bonnie, that was really awesome of you to stop by the booth to see Noah and I in Baltimore. Want to say a huge thanks to my main man Noah for doing the interview. As always, huge thank you to Di. All right, Di. I don't know what we do without you with these streams. All right. Not that Sam doesn't do a fantastic job, but like I can't talk politics with Sam. Like I can't talk voting. Huh? Sam went and voted. Sam's doing a fantastic job, dude. Sam cracks. I was just telling is Terrence? Terrence is our okay. So I was just talking to Terrence out in the parking lot about how Sam's fantasy team is the Killer G's. Okay, dude. And she talks fantasy football with me, and it completely cracks me up. Because like 2 weeks ago, she was all distressed because Chris Godwin got knocked out for the season. Okay, so I was like, Sam, it's okay. It's going to be all right, dude. It's not that big a deal. I was like, pick up another receiver. There's tons of receivers out there. There's always plenty of receivers on the waiver wire. I started giving her a couple of guys. I don't know if she picked them up. Anyway, she plays Joey this weekend, and she's flying on cloud 9 because Joey's got the first place team. And she dismantled him. She took Joey apart, dude. So in the Brusha Fantasy Family League and so forth, Sam's Killer G's, which stands for Killer Giraffes, all right, which is awesome, all right. She took, is that what it is? She does have a long neck, but she's the Killer G's. She took down Joey and his fantasy team. Got to throw props out to my man Joey. So Gary. I did a little Dallas funeral on the stream during the horror con, and what do you know? That funeral just continued into this past weekend. Dallas was taken down by the Falcons, and my Eagles. I don't know if you guys seen this play by Saquon. Holy, did you? I know you saw it.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
All right. So first of all, I need all you people to go out to YouTube, or you can go to PhiladelphiaEagles.com and look for the Saquon Barkley running play. So there's a swing pass where my man Hurts just swings it out left to Saquon. He makes one guy miss. Then he spin moves on another guy, puts him in the turnstile. So he winds up after the spin move kind of backwards. He sees out of the corner of his eye that there's another defender coming on him. So he jumps backwards over this impending defender. You've never seen anything like that before. No, there's no way. You've never seen anything like this before. It's just sheer sick athleticism. And then he flips over and then he lands backwards and he takes a hit, but he just goes down. And it was like, commonplace. Huge thank you once again to the New York Giants out there, to their upper management for letting Saquon go, for the huge thank you to Howie Roseman for signing Saquon Barkley. And once again, Dallas losing to the Falcons. Gary, you had asked me last stream, where are my Phillies? My Phillies are watching the Eagles whoop up on this division. That's where the Phillies are. I'm really sorry, Dallas fans out there. I just wanted to say that I'm really sorry. All right. I'm sorry. I'm getting text messages on this. All right. So anyway, this play was absolutely sick. If you get a chance to check it out on YouTube, you're looking for like Saquon Barkley backwards flip, something like that. I'd imagine it's all over Philadelphia media. If you go to like CSN Philly, it's going to be one of the first videos that you see. Just absolutely sick videos going on. So again, I want to say a huge thank you to all of you guys. No, what do you got, sir?
Ralph texted us.
Yes.
He wants us to let everybody know that the VIP event for 2025 has been announced.
We got a major announcement going on here. Major announcement. What do you got, sir?
The VIP 2025 event will be held March 21st and March 22nd in Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas. All right. My man, Ralph, coming through, dude. We're going to be rocking Texas. We're going to bring our Eagle gear, all right, to Texas. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic time. I know we got a lot of VIPs in Texas and also in the surrounding areas. So, again, a huge announcement. Obviously, we can't put a graphic up, but stay tuned to our social media. If you want to take a look at Facebook, I'm sure it's going to be posted on there tomorrow. All of our social media avenues, Twitter, Twitch, all that jazz. So, again, March 21st, 22nd. All right. So March 21st, 22nd, 2025, we are going to be in Austin, Texas. All right. Not Boston, like they say in I forget what movie that is. I think it's Road Trip. Like where what's his name gives the girlfriend the wrong state and she winds up going up to Boston, Massachusetts. And then she gets this guy's ass kicked and his car gets destroyed, which was great. His girlfriend starts beating up on him. She's like, I cheated with your boyfriend. Absolutely great movie is Road Trip. If you guys get a chance to see Road Trip, highly recommend. Big fan. All right, so March 21st, 22nd, or whatever it is, 20th, 21st, whatever that weekend is, Friday, Saturday, we're going to be in Austin, Texas. Absolutely choice spot. I'm looking forward to some barbecue. I'm looking forward to Texas, dude. Big fan of Texas. All right. So I think that's pretty much it. Once again, thanks so much for tuning in. Thank you to all you guys for purchasing the books. Huge thanks to my man Mike once again at Battlegrounds. His partner in crime, Bonnie. I think we're out, dude. Thank you so much. We will catch you next time. Later, Gators.